Hi, Dan at the Surplus Store here. Today we're having a good look at one of the most identifiable airsoft rifles on the market today. Well, it is if you've played certain high-profile computer games. We're having a look at the G&G, Ares and NUPROL versions of the Honey Badger, and I'm not even going to mention WE's attempt. The AAC Honey Badger was designed to take advantage of the 300 Blackout round, a new high-performance round also made by AAC. It's a similar size to the MP5 SD and named after the real Honey Badger, an animal so dangerous it chases vipers and even lions away with not a care given.
It really doesn't give a shit.
So you can imagine what the designers were going for. It puts superior AR firepower into a teeny tiny package. First up, let's look at the elephant in the room. None of these are officially licensed AAC Honey Badgers. They're all different to some degree, and this is going to be more important to some than to others. And as we don't have access to a real steel Honey Badger, I can't say what those differences are. Also, the NUPROL is the Ares. NUPROL have taken on the Ares Amoeba and refined it with a few little differences, but a lot of what can be said for the Ares can also be said for the NUPROL. The Ares Amoeba have polymer bodies with metal rails, outer barrels and sliding stock parts. Come with 3 rail sections, but most importantly use the EFCS trigger. The electric fire control system uses a spring actuated micro switch on the trigger, magnetic cycle detection and is programmable with LiPo protection and multiple different fire modes. Unfortunately for this, you need the Ares programmer, which is sold separately. We always try to keep one in stock, so as long as you bought your rifle from us, you're more than welcome to come in and reprogram your gun. The whole system lends it a good snappy rate of fire, but the look comes at the cost of an awkward battery compartment that can only fit some very specific and small LiPo batteries. The NUPROL DELTA Spec Ops has a 3-position stock, the Ares only has 2, rubberized grip, truly ambidextrous fire selector, and the barrel runs all the way to the end of the suppressor. So although you don't get any silencing action, not really an issue on 99% of AEGs anyway, you get a more stable inner barrel, you don't run the risk of BBs bouncing on the end of your silencer and either leading to inaccuracy, shattered BBs, or BB bits rattling around in the end of your moderator. They've also taken away the Amoeba symbol in favour of a super stylish blank magwell side panel. The new G&G PDW-15 AR seems on paper to be the most similar to the real steel. Again, I haven't seen it, so I'm only going by the photos. The profile of the rail looks closest to the real thing, and it is the first of the bunch to pack a metal body in the Honey Badger configuration. Ares do have them, but only on the longer Octarms model. It does have a longer but slimmer battery compartment, not so good for realism, and another awkward one for battery choice. The stock has a choice of open or closed, and you have a choice of rail lengths. But the one thing the G&G is strangely missing is the ETU. When this was announced, everyone assumed it was going to come out with G&G's new ETU system, but possibly due to the glitches that system suffered, it's very picky about battery voltage and the micro switch is vulnerable to crushing for those with heavy trigger fingers. The G&G rifle uses a traditional trigger and gearbox, something that seemed like a strange decision given G&G's announcements over the last few years. Still waiting for that gearbox, guys. On the plus side, 6.03 Type bore barrel as standard. Nice, cool. So, which one should you spend your money on? The NUPROL does edge it over the Ares. Same money, same power, around about 280 to 290 FPS, with somehow a better rate of fire, or at least it feels like it has. NUPROL's refinements do push it further ahead. The G&G, it fires faster, has a higher FPS out of the box, that's 325 to 330, but a big downside is that lack of advanced trigger system, and to be frank, a higher price point. Want something you can point and shoot with a metal body and no upgrades? Look at the G&G. Don't mind a plastic body and a little work to get the power up? Look at the NUPROL Spec Ops. The FCS gives it a future proofing that the G&G just doesn't have. The one thing that the Ares range has going for them is exactly that. They have a comparatively large range with a few models in different lengths, from ultra small to almost DMR length. If you can make a decision after that, they're all in stock now at Crawley Surplus Store and surplusstore.co.uk. Thanks for watching and see you next time. So folks, that was our Honey Badger roundup, and as you can see, Honey Badgers don't give a rat's hindquarters. If you like the video, check out our Facebook here. We've got our Instagram up too, lots of pretty pictures of guns up there, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Oh, and we've got a video or two that you might not have seen, so check this out too. Thanks folks.